Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and thanks so much for watching. Today I've got 10 best of the best products in front of me. Products that are worth the hype. And I'm gonna break them all down for you guys, summarize them, and share why they are worth the reputation that they have right now. All right, I wanna go ahead and get into it, so make sure to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. I'd love to have you guys join the fam. I put up 3 videos a week and lots of fashion, lots of beauty. And this is actually like kind of beauty and fashion because I've got both here. So I'd love to have you guys join and also follow my husband and I on our vlog channel. I'll link that right here for you guys, along with my Instagram, because literally all of this I talk about and share on there all the time. Camera. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with the beauty category because I feel like a lot of times people take beauty products and try to find dupes for them, and they will swear up and down one side, front and back, that this is like the dupe to this product. And truthfully, there are products out there that don't have dupes. A dupe, in my opinion, needs to be something that isn't just a cheaper price and has a similar appearance. It needs to perform exactly the same, okay? So I do not think that this first product is going to come as a shock to anybody who has seen my channel before when I say that the Dyson Airwrap is 100% worth the hype. One of you guys actually commented on my video a couple months ago, maybe even a couple weeks, and said that you completely agreed. You were like, ladies, there's not a dupe out there. It just doesn't exist. And yes, there are products that are similar in the sense that there are round brush hair dryers, like the Revlon One Step Volumizer, there's like a dry bar option, but there is not a product on the market that has multiple attachments that blow dries your hair. So it has a blow dryer while also having like 2 straightener attachments, 2 curl attachments, a round brush attachment, and an actual blow dryer itself. There isn't one out there that has multiple heat settings, multiple like fan spin settings. It just isn't out there. So I know that this is very expensive and people try to just be sassy and be like, you are telling people to spend too much money because there's products that are similar, and there just simply aren't products that perform like this. What really sold me on the Dyson was when I chopped my hair off last summer, I noticed, of course, how much healthier it was. And when I started the process of growing it back, although I really like my short hair, I want my longer hair to be as healthy as possible. So I looked into hair dryers, hair serums, all the hair things. And the one thing that I heard about the Dyson that sold me on it is that it actually measures the temperature of your hair like so many times within just 1 second to make sure that it is not overheating your hair. So I do have a full review up on this. I keep just holding up the box. I guess I'll open it up and show you guys the inside. But there just isn't something that performs as good as this out there, in my opinion. I use the round brush attachment the most, and I have had the Revlon One Step Volumizer and dryer. It actually ended up completely damaging and burning my hair. Now that I look back on it, like I remember all of my hair issues actually started after I used that because it was way too hot, even though I was using a heat protectant, and it broke after 1 year of use. So I would say out of these, I use the round brush attachment the most. I use this straightening, like defrizz attachment the most. And I mean, I do still use this like actual hair dryer from time to time. But as far as curling, that's kind of a rare thing for me because my hair is too short to just like let it curl it itself. So I've talked enough about this one. This is probably the longest I'm gonna talk about a product. My dog just came in here. Dyson Airwrap, 100% worth it. Hi, baby. You can sit down? I know. Daddy went to play soccer and did not bring you. How mean of him. Okay, the second beauty product that I 100% have not been able to find a dupe for, it is worth the hype, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. You guys, I have tried lots and lots of foundations, especially since I used this for the first time in 2018, I think was when I really like gave this a shot before my wedding. And there's just nothing that compares to it. I do my makeup in every wedding that I'm in, whether it's like a bridesmaid, whether I'm just going to the wedding. I use this foundation on my wedding day. It is worth every single penny. I had this on for over 16 hours on my wedding day, and when I got home at like 2, 3 a.m., my makeup looked just as good as it did the morning before that when I was doing my makeup for my wedding. People have asked me, you know, can you find a dupe for it? Or I'll like share one, I'd be like, wow, this is really, really good. This is really thick. I think it's awesome. And people will be like, oh, is that a dupe for the Estee Lauder? I'm looking for a foundation for my wedding. I'm like, when it comes to your wedding, don't look for dupes, okay? If you're doing your own makeup for your wedding, like, save up the money, put money aside every couple weeks. Do not look for dupes for your wedding makeup. And this is the foundation that you need if you are looking for a full coverage long wear foundation that is worth every single positive review it has ever had. For coloring purposes, when I'm a little bit lighter, I wear the 1C0 shell on my wedding day when I was a tad bit more tan. And even now when I'm a little bit more tan, I will wear the color Fresco. I can't think of the number of that, but I know that the color was Fresco. All right, so these two, I'm actually gonna loop into one. These are worth the reputation that they have. This is the Living Proof Perfect Day Dry Shampoo or Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo, and this is the Way Super Dry Shampoo. Honestly, I hear great things about these both. I hear more positive reviews about this one because I feel like this is just a brand that more people are willing to try because it is like heavily talked about by influencers, but I equally think that both of these are worth the hype. These are the only two dry shampoos that I use anymore because they're the only two that actually work at making my hair not look greasy. So the other dry shampoos I've used in the past, like I liked them, but they made my hair gritty or my scalp super white, or they didn't actually make my hair look clean. They just kind of like stretched the style out a little bit more. These actually make my hair look clean, and they are both a little bit more on the high end, more expensive side, but I've had this one bottle for Lord knows how long because I actually keep tape on the other bottles of this that I have so that I'm not like simultaneously using two bottles of the same kind of dry shampoo. So I've used this one for a while and it's still not empty. It's almost there, but not completely. And this is just, again, like I've had this one for a while, but this has been the one I've been reaching for a lot more lately. So both worth every single penny, especially if you have greasy hair, if you want to take the time between washes and make it a little bit longer. Those are really good. So this is actually a recent product of mine. I've heard people talk about the Laura Mercier matte bronzing powder before, specifically Emily Gemma. I feel like this camera is making my bronzer look a little bit harsh. I'm not sure. I'm finding that viewfinders kind of make things look a little bit different. So maybe my makeup looks fine, but it might look a little bit stronger to you guys on camera. I promise my makeup looks very normal today, but I use the Laura Mercier bronzer. I struggle to find a really, really good bronzer that's not chalky, that's not too orange, that's not too purple, that's gonna blend right, look good all day. And I heard about this through Emily Gemma, and I've actually looked for the #2 color for a long time because #1 is a little bit too light for me. I have sampled that one before, but I've looked for #2, and the other day I was randomly at a store that carried Laura Mercier, and I found this, and you guys, it's like my bronzer dreams. Like, this is the best bronzer I've ever tried throughout my entire life. And it is, again, just a more expensive product, but it is worth the hype because honestly, if I had to say, I probably have like 10 to 15 bronzers right now. I am obsessed with makeup, and this is the #1 bronzer that I have. There are some that come close, but at the end of the day, they just don't look like this. They just don't blend like this. They're just not the perfect color like this one. This is really, really good. The next product is the Bye Bye Redness for Redness and Sensitive Skin Relief Treatment Moisturizer from IT Cosmetics. So they are actually having a sale. I believe it's just until the 22nd. So I'm gonna link it in the description bar below for you guys. It's like a private sale. So like if you just go on their website, it's not like advertised, I don't believe. You have to like go to a specific link. But they're having a sale on this product, and that's kind of how I got my hands on it. Started trying out this redness relief moisturizer, and I will never go without this stuff again, and I mean that when I say it, because I have tried products that help redness. I have rosacea. It is very mild, and throughout the years with really good skincare, I've really been able to lessen the redness on my skin. But there are products that work temporarily, and then after some time I feel like my redness is back. Honestly, you're never gonna be fully able to get rid of rosacea. I think unless you get, I think it's a laser you have to do. I don't think you can do like a chemical peel. And I just don't dislike my rosacea that much, so I just started using this. I was like, you know what the heck, I'll try it. And every single time I use this, I just am shocked all over again. I put this on now. I used to put it on morning and night, but I find that I'm getting the same results if I use it just once a day. So I actually put this on underneath my makeup every single day. It is the only moisturizer that I've ever used under my makeup on top of my oily skin that doesn't make my skin more oily, that does reduce redness, that doesn't mess up makeup. It's just, you guys, I've heard really good things things about the IT Cosmetics moisturizers before, but I did not know that they could be this good. So IT Cosmetics is a brand I feel that, oh my god, it just smells so good, it's so fresh. IT Cosmetics is a brand that I feel like I hear more good things about their makeup, and then people will be like, oh, but their skincare is really good. And I actually have a ton of their skincare products now, but this is the one that I will never go without again in my life, like ever. And I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm a dramatic person. The Dime Eyelash Boosting Serum. You guys, I have become such a Dime fan in the past couple months. I'm wearing a Dime lip product today. I'm wearing the Dime mascara today. I think I used the hyaluronic acid serum last night before bed. I really like Dime because, as you guys know, I am trying to transition into more natural products. So I really started paying attention to what is in my makeup and skincare. Honestly, it is, for me, a slow process. I am not going to get rid of things that I have that are makeup. Just because I'm going to wait until they either expire or I'm out of them, and then I just won't repurchase. But Dime is a beauty brand that they have, like, I think it's all, it says it on here, like free of parabens, sulfates, cruelty-free, vegan-friendly, recyclable. Can never say that word. You guys, their products are all amazing, but this has been the one product that I'm like, oh, I get it. I get why everyone talks about Dime all the time now. This is an eyelash boosting serum, but you can also use it on your brows. But I have also noticed my lashes are insanely long now. I curl my lashes every single day, and I've actually had to kind of back off on how I do that because they are like so long that they like brush the top of my eyelids, and I'll like put mascara on and I'll just have my eyes open and I like get mascara everywhere. My lashes are ridiculously long and thick because of this. So this serum, it's worth every single penny. It is worth every single good review you have heard. Anyone who talks about this, believe them. This is the best serum, and I have tried a lot of serums throughout the years. Like after my lash extensions a couple years ago, I gave every serum in the book a shot, and they just, none of them worked, and I guarantee you that would work if I was to get lash extensions again and have them taken off. All right, I think I'm talking a lot. I'm trying to be faster. This is one that has actually been a game changer for me as far as like, I no longer get Botox as much. So this is the New Face, so this is the New Face Gel Primer. Two different things. Gel Primer, and this is the New Face, I can't think of what this thing is called. OMG. So I'm gonna put it on the screen. But I got this a couple weeks ago, and my sole purpose for this was I found myself becoming obsessed and addicted to getting Botox. And then I started looking in the mirror, and anytime my eyebrows would move, I would panic. And I started getting Botox because I heard it helped with tension headaches. And like, of course, I really wanted that 11 gone. Then I became obsessed with it because it was making my like brows completely freeze. And then I was like, well, what about lip injections? What about this? What about that? And I was like, you know what? This isn't healthy. So I actually have backed off on Botox. I do still think it's very beneficial as far as preventing wrinkles. So I will continue to get it, but I'm going to limit myself now and only get it twice a year. That's what I've told myself. It's just not, every 3 months is excessive. I am 26. I don't have any major wrinkles. There's no reason that, you know, my eyebrows shouldn't be able to move if they're not causing me a lot of tension headaches. So I started looking for other alternatives that could help me in the meantime kind of spread out that Botox, and this has been what I am loving. So I also use that New Derma light therapy thing that I talked about in my Amazon skincare video, but I'm actually finding that this is even better. So you put this like gel primer on, and then you use it on your chin, on your forehead, and it really just helps lift everything. It kind of helps depuff everything, and sure enough, it has helped what I've noticed when my face is just relaxed, not show those wrinkles as much. So again, it doesn't replace, like, my forehead still moves, so I'm still able to get tension headaches, but as far as like when my face is relaxed, you no longer are seeing those wrinkles on my face like I used to pre-Botox, if that makes any sense at all. So last time I got Botox was September. It is now February when I'm filming this, and I haven't had it, and I'm not going to get it until May. But yeah, that's kind of the story of also like why I don't get Botox that much anymore. People keep asking for updates, and I'm like, there really aren't updates, because I started to become obsessed with it, and I then started wanting to like change the way my face looks, and that's not okay. God gave me this face. It's fine the way it is, and so now we're trying different alternatives, and this has actually been great for that. Okay. This has been shocking to me. So I love self-tanning. I actually am a little bit overdue for a self-tan at the moment, but I wanted to start looking for a more clean option to self-tanner, because if I could find something that was more clean, why not, you know, if it performed the same. And I ended up finding the Isle of Paradise on Sephora. It's on the Clean at Sephora list. It is vegan friendly, cruelty friendly, and organic, and this stuff is amazing. But I just kept hearing over and over and over again actually about this product. People were like, this tanning water, these tanning drops is just the best. And I was like, how is that possible? How is a tanning water so good? You guys, it's so good. So I use the mousse all over. So I did just want to mention that, because I don't use this all over my body. I would go crazy. I do use the mousse all over. I leave it on for 2 hours and then I wash it off, because this is one you can leave on a little bit longer depending on how dark you want to be. But I used to take a brush and I would take mousse and put it all over my hands. And then I would take a brush and I would go through all over my knuckles, and then I'd wait 10 minutes and then I would do lotion, and I did the same thing with my feet. It just, self-tanning was taking me so long that I hated doing it. And now I literally spray the self-tanning water on my hands, on my feet, and anywhere else that I used to run over with a brush. Like sometimes I'll spray it on my face. I wait like 5 to 10 minutes, I put lotion on, and then it's done. This single-handedly cut my self-tanning time in half, because it's just a self-tanning water. So you put it on and it gradually does make you darker, but it doesn't have to be like extensively rubbed in, and you don't have to make sure it's like super even and this and that. You literally just spray it over your hand, make sure it's kind of evenly distributed, put lotion on, and then you're done. Worth every penny right there by itself, because it just cut my self-tanning time in half. All right, I've got 2 things left, both fashion. So the first one is my Apple Watch. I don't think this is a shock to anybody. If you have an Apple Watch, like, you get it. It's the best of the best. And so I did want to include it in here because I was a non-believer when they first came out. I thought they were so ridiculous, and now I feel naked. Like, my dog's right here. I was in a wedding September of 2019, and I just remember like the whole day I was like, oh, because I didn't have my watch band on. Now I have some fancier watch bands that actually completely disguise it and make it not look like a watch at all if I am in a fancy event, because I just don't like being without my watch. Not because, you know, it connects with my emails. Like, even right now, it just told me that Amazon man was here, which is why Doug is acting weird. I just like being able to like have my phone on my wrist without having my phone on my wrist. And also it helps a lot with my health journey. I'm able to know how much I've moved, how much I've stood, how much I've worked out, and I work out religiously. So all of those things just kind of make the Apple Watch worth it, in my opinion, and I think it's 100% worth the hype. Now, the final product. I think sometimes people think because they see me on a screen that I like don't have feelings, but like, if you were to walk up to your friend and be like, I don't like your hair, that's equally as rude as like seeing a picture of me in shoes and commenting and going, I don't like your shoes. If you don't like my shoes, don't buy the shoes. It's okay. But I think that they're 155% worth the hype. And I know it's unnecessary. If you don't like the shoes, that's fine. You don't have to buy them. But don't be rude and be like, I just think they're so ugly. That's okay. I like them. The Golden Goose sneakers are these like infamous sneakers. They are Italian made, and every single pair is handmade. So every pair, even if you get the ones that are exactly like this, are slightly different. But what makes these worth it is they are the most comfortable shoes that I own. I had on a pair of Reeboks today, and I said, oh my gosh, these are like the most comfortable shoes I own. And then I thought about it and I was like, actually, they're not. Like, these are the most comfortable shoes ever. Straight out of the box, there was no break-in time. They were already really comfortable, but the more I wear them, the more comfortable they get, because they're Italian leather, and so they form to your feet the longer that you wear them. I wrote a whole blog post on our Golden Goose sneakers worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and save you the time of reading it and tell you, yes, I will still link it below for you guys, and I will also link some really similar looking like dupes that I found. They don't have any like dirty look to them, and they don't say GGDB on them. They don't say GG, like they're not knockoffs. They truly just have like the star. They kind of have a similar look, but they don't have any distressing on them. So I'll link those below for you guys if you're interested in finding a pair that's similar. But truth be told, I just think that these are worth it. I think that they are worth every single penny because they are comfortable. They fit true to size. There's yet to be an outfit really, except for like maybe a formal dress, that I have found that I can't match these with. I've worn them actually with dresses before. I've worn them with skirts before. They're just really, really comfortable. And every time I wear them, they get even more comfortable than than they were the time before that. I told you guys I wasn't gonna talk a lot in this video, and I definitely talked a lot in this video. Sorry. But that's it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that if you see these products and you've kind of been on the fence or you're not sure that if they live up to their reputation, I'm telling you, like from experience of all of these, they do. 100%. If I had to pick just 2 out of this list, I would say the Dyson Airwrap and the Golden Goose sneakers. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go below and click the subscribe button if you are new here. I love you guys so much, and I hope that I see you in my next video.